Alright, let's get started. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you here. Thank you for joining on this another live stream today. So this is the 26th of May and this is on Wednesday. And it looks like the market has been quite quiet, retracing. So here I have no positions at the moment, but I've seen that the New Zealand pair is quite strong. New Zealand itself is quite strong today. So we might be able to check some New Zealand pairs and also a couple of other pairs today. Okay, so let's get started now. So before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. Today's live stream is basically based on my own understanding and knowledge experience. So when you take trades, please do with your own risk management. And also please follow the guideline during the live stream or the video session as well, please. Okay, so let's see. Suresh, Gustavo, Asif, thank you for joining. Alright, Juan, Karim, and Jai, James, CG, good to see you. Jorg, good to see you too. And Maru-san, good to see you too here. Melanie, good to see you again. Okay. Alright, yes sir. And Vice, good to see you too. So let's see. Let's go into some of the pairs. So personally, I don't trade the New Zealand pairs, but today I think the New Zealand pairs are quite strong. I mean, if you can see the currency strength chart, this is for today's strength chart, and you can clearly see that the New Zealand, the pink one, is quite strong today. Strong and stably bullish, and this is due to the news. There was an economic news today, just earlier in the morning time in New Zealand, and it was not positive. The interest rate was kept on at 0.25%, but it looks like this was a positive news for the market, and that's why the market has been reacted by this news. And also the AUD was also strong today, because in AUD we had some positive news this morning too. But other than that, looks like it's been ranging. I see the euro dollar broke the previous high, and also gold still looks to be trending up in the daily chart, but I don't see any edges. I don't see any trading chances on lower time frames. So basically, I'm actually avoiding taking trades in this condition. So let's see. So let me check some charts now. Alright, I see more people coming in here today. Good to see you here, everyone. Alright, Prashant, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Always nice to see you every time. Mustafa, Mars, good to see you here. Ram, good to see you too. And Celine and Jeroen, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Alright, Dinesh, Robert, Essa, thank you for joining once again. Good to see you here. Alright, Sarah, Emma, and Karim, good to see you. Yeah, I feel much better now. Thank you. I feel much better. Yesterday, I felt a bit down, and I didn't have energy to do the live stream. But today, I'm quite energetic, so it's no problem in the market now. Okay, Orvin, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you here from Philippines. And Danish, thank you for the comment. He says, I enjoyed your video on the GTS this morning. Yeah, so there is a new opening on the GTS class, which is my hands-on teaching up to 5 members in the group, and there is 2 seats available in the month of July session next month. So yeah, if you're interested, please just feel free to write an email, and we can communicate from there. So let's see. Dylan, Mark, Fights, once again, thank you for joining here. Yeah, the market looks to be very slow. It's slow today. Yeah, so I think this is a good time to study about the past chart or backtest the strategies, or we can look at also the New Zealand pairs which are trending at the moment. Alright, positive deck. Alexandru, thank you for joining. Let's see, Thanapol, good to see you too. And let's see, Irvin says, is gold in gold, I got break even 3 times and stop loss 4 times today. Okay, so yeah, gold is quite spiky today. In 5, earlier it went downwards and now it went upwards and ranging. So let me check the gold first. Let me quickly look at the gold and see what's happening. So as per daily chart, this is too bullish, and I put my analysis on the trading view down here. Gold is continuously bullish by Ichimoku. I posted this about 10 hours ago. And this one, still bullish to me. The price has been going up. It broke the previous resistance level at 1876.26 level and still looks to be bullish, but it's yeah, this is in a lower time frame, it's ranging. So let me go to 1 hour chart, for example. In 1 hour chart, it's retracing backwards, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and no trend as usual. So it can retrace backwards to Kijun Sen here. So this is about the retracement strategy as per Ichimoku, but this is, it broke that Tenkan Sen and now heading backwards to Kijun Sen. And usually in this case, what I see here is that I count the number of candles after the break, so or bounce. So in this case, I see the bounce by the Kijun Sen down here, and also there was a breakout of the Kijun Sen here. So we had these 2 candles that are respected by this Kijun Sen. So from these ones, first let me take the first one, the 25th of May, the bounce of the Kijun Sen, and I simply count the number of candles to the future like this, and I found that this is on the 24th bar. So in theory, the price or the market come backwards to the Kijun Sen 26 candles afterwards, after the bounce or after the breakout. So you can see that after this bounce, the market has been up for the last 24 bars and now it's retracing backwards. So that means this is in 1 hour chart, so that means in next 2 hours or 3 hours, it can touch the Kijun Sen. So from this reason too, this is not a good timing to enter the buy. So this is from the 25th of May, and if you count the candles from the 25th of May all the way backwards at 3 p.m. in Japan time, so in UTC time zone, the first one was the 2 p.m. and also the previous one was 6 a.m. in UTC time zone. So if I take this the one at 6 a.m. and simply count the candle to the future, then what we can have here is that at the exactly 26 bar, it was on this candlestick on 8 a.m. in the morning time in 26 today. So, and you can kind of see that afterwards, the market has been retracing backwards this way. So 26 up after the break, and after 26 candles, it goes downwards. And this is a tendency of the market, tendency of the retracement as per Kijun Sen basis. And you can do the same as per Tenkan Sen too. So for example, if you take this breakout of the Tenkan Sen here at the 2 p.m. yesterday, and if you simply count the number of candles to the future, then you have this 10 bars or 9 bars was here. And you can see that at the 9th bar, the price has been retracing and getting closer and closer to Tenkan Sen. And after the bounce, it goes up again. So this is basically the tendency of the market, tendency of the bounce or the retracement according to the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen here. So in this case, we can focus on this the Kijun Sen. We can focus the Kijun Sen, and we can see the bounce of the Kijun Sen previously at once again 2 p.m. yesterday in UTC time zone, and after the 24th bars right now that is forming at the moment, the price has been retracing backwards, and it can retrace backwards to Kijun-sen in this condition. So it can bounce like this. So in next 2 hours, that will become a 25th and 6th bar, and we can see that we can most likely the market retrace backwards to Kijun-sen, and if it bounces, then it can be continuously uptrend according to the daily trend. But for the next 2 hours, because of this setup, it might retrace backwards to Kijun-sen, so we have to be careful for the retracement. It might be continuous based on this time cycle of this, based on the Kijun-sen retracement. So, and also this is possible because now the Kumo flat and Kijun-sen flat. Once again, this is retracing and it's going backwards now. So that's one of the things that I focus on the gold in this practical example. Yeah, let's see. Alright, let's see. Tron, yes, we're gonna look at the EuroCAD later on, after I've done this one. Alright, Nindip, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you here. Hello, Guy, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. You're welcome for the live. He says, can you please check CAD Swiss franc 4-hour chart and 1-hour chart trending? Alright, let me check the CAD Swiss franc too soon. Just to make sure you have any other questions or comments on this gold setup right now. Alright, Roy, thank you for joining. And Dai, good to see you here. Fight says, in your view, what's going on with the market, not to mention very few news this week? So in this, this week we have less news, less important news. So in this case, we can just follow the fundamentals, not the fundamentals, but we can just follow the technical analysis. Yeah, we don't have any strong fundamental news this week, not much. So we can basically follow our technical analysis. Alright, Radko, thank you for joining. Good to see you here too. So, just briefly touching on this currently bullish candlestick, I also look at the 5-minute chart and see how this pullback and pushback is happening. I want to see more details about these two candles. So I look at the 5-minute chart. And in this 5-minute chart, I don't use the Ichimoku because Ichimoku is a bit too lagging for these lower time frames. So I don't use the Ichimoku in 5. So basically I see price action and see how the retracement has been happening. So exactly in 5, from the 12:40 UTC AM today, it's been retracing backwards because it's been consecutively bearish in waves like this way. So although we have this pullback right now, it might consolidate and it might be continuously downtrending in 5-minute chart. I mean, there is no sign of bullishness in this case, so we cannot create a scenario for this uptrend yet. I mean, it might go up from here, like this, but this is more bearish in 5. So we're not sure how far the market goes down this way. So basically, in this case, what I do is I wait for the end wave to come. I mean, bullish in the wave to come like this way, and then I expect the market goes bullish, turns bullish in 1 hour 30, and start to look for an edge to buy. Otherwise, it can continue to go down this way. In this case, so I take trades based on the 5 or 15-minute time frames, and I do so by using the Bollinger Band, stochastics, or Fibonacci levels. And now it's just ranging, retracing. So I don't even use these indicators because this is not a good timing to look for the buy chance in this case. Alright, Redco says, could you also give us view on pound dollar? Right, let's check that one too. Alright, Ramhavdi says, what time frame are you looking on right now? So this is in the 5-minute chart. You can see, as Yoren put here, you can see on the left, it says 5 and 5, and also there's a watermark, it says 5, and this is 5-minute chart. So yeah, let's see. Valco says, your view is very genuine to us, and I really benefit by following in these live coverage. Oh, glad to hear that. Thank you for the comment. Mikale says, hi K, if you had a position in gold, would you close it based on 1-hour chart? Yes, in this case, yes. Once again, switching back to 1-hour chart. The price is, the 1-hour chart, Kumo is flat. More precisely, the Senko span B is flat and A is flat. And if you're new to Ichimoku, this lower part is called the Senko span B, and upper part is called Senko span A. And when it's bullish Kumo, it's like this. Or you can call it Senko span 2 or Senko span 1. It's either okay. But I see the angle of these two lines. So when I see this Senko span B flat, the angle, and Senko span A flat, and also Kijun Sen flat too. And all the retracement, potential retracement happening based on the Kijun Sen after 26 bars from the breakout or the bounce. So this is not a good timing to buy, and this is retracing backwards. So if I still hold the position to buy, then I will exit for sure. Yeah, because it can go down continuously. It can break the Kijun Sen too and comes all the way backwards to the Kumo in 1-hour chart. So this is not really a good timing to look for buy chance. It's consolidating and retracing backwards now. Yeah, Faiz, that's right. The market has been ranging at the moment. So I have no open positions at the moment. I took a trade on gold today, but because this due to this retracement, I exited with a break even. And I don't have any positions at the moment. It's retracing backwards now. Let's see. A positive deck says, do you trade by system or just analysis based on trading? I take trades based on the analysis, Ichimoku analysis, and I take trades manually. I don't take trades based on the robot or EA. All the trades that I take are based on my manual analysis, manual trades, and manual exits too. Christopher, thank you for joining, and Tien, good to see you too. So before start to look at other Forex pairs, let me cover some of the other comments. Adil says, hi K, I follow all your teachings. There is a Harami candle which you gave information about your price action videos. Can you talk about it in USDJPY a lot? Yeah, $JPY tends to have these engulfing setups, but you can also find it on the gold or any market. Let me see if I can find the inside bar in the 5-minute chart or lower time frames. Usually it's considered to be a reversal signal or reversal candlestick pattern. But let's see. Good example for the reversal of the inside would be, I think, this one. In this case, the market has been going down on the reversing wave. And after this inside bar structure, the previous candle's high and low has been engulfing the future candles. In this case, the high and low has been including 2 candles to the future. And afterwards it broke, and since then it's been bullish. So this is a typical inside bar structure. And also there's another inside over here too. I mean, you can see inside like everywhere in the market. This is also type of inside. And after this range, ups and downwards after this bullish candle, the market broke upwards this way. So yeah, this is basically the breakout, candlestick breakout technique, and this becomes very reliable on any time frames. But I mainly use this on lower time frames in 5 or 15 minute time frames, because this is to capture the edge to buy or sell in the market. Yeah, when you master price action, or when you master these candlestick patterns, it becomes so important, so significant whenever you see the market goes up and downwards afterwards. Yes, Faiz, I did. I took some trades, but right now I have no positions. Rahul says, hi sensei, konnichiwa, thank you for joining. He says, how I start my learning, which one I learned first? I'm new to market. You better master price action first, I'd say. Price action and lines in candlestick patterns are, I think, the very third thing I have to master. We tend to focus on the indicators or lines or these cross signals on indicators. But first, you have to have basic knowledge about price action and candlestick patterns. And then on top of that, you can add more and more knowledges about indicators or other techniques. Yeah, because once I master the price action, then Ichimoku made more sense to me, or other indicators made more sense to me. But before I master, I know well about the price action or candlestick patterns like this. All I was looking for was the cross signals, like moving average cross, stochastic cross, or Fibonacci bounce. I have been looking for these edges, and they work sometimes, but they also give you some fake signals, and whether it's fake or not, you can see it by the price action. Okay, so let's see. James says, on a 1 hour chart, would you wait until Senko span AB and Kijun Sen up, or Senko span A, Kijun Sen up, or wait for the breakout new high? Yeah, in this case, most likely I wait for the breakout of the new high. So once again, this is in 1 hour chart in gold, and because this retracement is very deep, it broke the previous support level at exact round number of 1900, and now it's bouncing off backwards now, but this is still retracing. I mean, there is no sign of bullishness in this condition. So for me, I would just stop and just wait for the breakout of the previous high, 1912.74 area, and we'll look for the buy chance afterwards. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the comment, everyone. Good to see you as always. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Overin says, can you share your break-even trade in gold? Yeah, the break-even trade on gold, that was when I was capturing the bullishness in daily chart and also 1 hour chart. I bought it somewhere here. Let me cancel these lines. I bought the price somewhere over here, and initially it went up, but afterwards it became range and exited over here somewhere. So it was down like very quickly. It was down only like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. The market retraced backwards, so simply I exited with a break even because I didn't see any bullishness in the market. And afterwards it went downwards, so I think that was a good call to exit from there. Okay, let's see. Christopher says, where do you think is the best place to re-enter the gold? I would say you have better wait for the breakout of the previous high, previous resistance level at 1912.74 level. I think that will be a good buy. But until then, the market consolidates. Potentially the market can consolidate or it can retrace backwards to Kijun Sen. So we'll see. I mean, at least we have to find we have to see like the, for example, we have to see the ascending P wave is my favorite pattern. Every time I see charts, let's say the market goes up on the N wave, but resisted here and retrace backwards, but still the lows get higher. And in this condition, I enter the market before the breakout because I can see that there are more buyers than sellers in this condition. So when it happens, when this kind of chart pattern happens, then I look for an entry chance by lower time frames. And Kumo Kijun Sen could go up, angle upwards when it's ascending P wave, and I will look for an entry chance. But one thing for sure is that I will make sure to the Chikou span to be above the candles, and that will be more higher probability for the market to break upwards this way. I will make sure that the Chikou span won't touch the candles in 1 hour chart. Then I will look for the buy chance if that's the case. But if the Chikou span touches, then I will stop looking for the buy chance. Yeah, Chikou span is very important in that sense. Chikou span location to price or location to candlestick is very important. Yeah, whenever you take trades, whenever looking for the trade chance, make sure that the Chikou span is not touching with the candles is key. Alright, Monoron, thank you for joining to see here. Yeah, risk management is a key. That's a very key to success, yes. Yone says, hi Kay, is it normal not to have any opportunities during the whole week based on the Ichimoku strategy you're sharing with us? Most likely not, because well, it depends on which market you're looking at and also which time frame you're looking at. Because I am a Forex trader, I'm a full-time Forex trader, so basically I see charts in Forex pairs, the major ones and minor ones I see, and also the gold. I check charts, and I do so in a daily chart and 4 hour chart. So if you see the daily chart or the 4 hour chart, you must be seeing trending or ranging every week. So there should be at least 3 or 4 times at least for the trade chances every week. Yeah. But if you're looking at the, for example, like the weekly chart or monthly chart, then you will have less chance to take trades for sure. Let me get the AC. It's getting hot right now here in the room. Alright, Positive Deck says, can you please teach us a strategy to work with? Yeah, this is a strategy basically. Yes, that's what I share on this YouTube live streams or videos almost every day on my channel. So let me go to some other pairs now. Forex pairs. So let me go back the messages and let's see. Pound dollar, right? Let me check pound dollar first. Pound dollar on the daily chart. This is still consolidating. I mean the Kumo's up nicely, but Kijun Sen flat. And the price has been supported by the Tenkan Sen. So unless the market breaks a Tenkan Sen downwards on the daily chart, it can potentially goes up and breaks a new high. Chikou span above the candles, so this is also nice bullish confirmation. And let me check the KTS run in 4-hour chart and also 1-hour chart. KTS run daily chart flat completely, the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. And let me check the 4-hour chart. Yeah, in 4-hour chart looks to be downtrending now. We have this Kumo down, Senko span B down, A down, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both downwards, and also Chikou span below the candles. So this is an ideal downtrend that I usually look for. So let me mark this one as a orange, because this is down in 4-hour chart, so I usually colored orange on the right side. And let me check the 1-hour chart. Yeah, in 1 this is also down too. So this is a nice one to look for the sell chance. We have this Senko span A's down and Kijun Sen down too, and also Chikou span below the candles. One thing is that the Kumo looks to be a bit thin. I mean, it's getting a bit thinner and thinner at the moment. So the market might retrace backwards. But this is more bearish than bullish, so I will look for the sell chance in this case and expect the market goes down on this bearish in the waves consecutively, like this way. And now the market is retracing backwards, and I go down to 5-minute chart and I see price action, and let's see if I can find any potential bearishness in this 5-minute chart. So let me start to draw the lines. A couple of lines here we can draw. Let me see. I think it broke the trend line. It could be retest and goes up. So here's the price action part. So one of the lines is that there is a reversal line, previous support. It's becoming resistances here now. So the market might be resisted here and goes downwards continuously. But the other mindset is that we can draw the descending trend line as a yellow line. There was a twice of resistance, now there's a bounce looks like. So in that sense, it might go up from here on the N wave. So the bottom line in this case is that whether the market breaks the previous high in 5-minute chart, which is 0.7406 level, whether the market breaks higher or not is the key. If it forms the bullish wave in 5, then I simply won't look for, I won't simply take a sell. But if it continues to be down this way, then I will look for the sell chance, and I will take the sell position in this particular pair. And right now it's ranging, still consolidating, and there is no sign of up or down trending in 5-minute chart. So simply in this case I wait. So we have to be very exact on these trading edges. And sometimes you have to wait for a couple of candles for the next move in the market and then take trades accordingly. Otherwise, there might be some fake outs and you might get stop losses by these fake outs along the way. Dario says, hi, I use 20, 60, 120, and 30 for the input. I stick to the default indicator. I stick to default setting of Ichimoku. I used to edit the Ichimoku settings, but now I find that the default setting works for me the best. Especially if you want to use the Kihon Suchi numbers, or title Suchi numbers, or the price theory, time theory. Based on these Kihon Suchi numbers, then I recommend you to stick to this original setting of Ichimoku. And it works. Alright, David says, hi Kay, please could you tell me the exact formula to calculate the Kihon Suchi numbers? Kihon Suchi is the consecutive series of numbers, which are 9, 17, 26, and 30, 3, 42, 51, and so on. So you can look up, I guess, you can look up and also you can find the information. But basically, Kihon Suchi numbers are a combination of 9 and 17 and 26. What do you think about the WTI? Let me check that one later on. So now we have this forming bullish wave, as you see. So in this case, you stay away. Still, you have to wait because we never know. This might be also the wick, and this might become a third resistance. This is in a 5-minute chart, and the candle is going to close in about 2 minutes. So we have to wait for the 2 minutes and see if this candlestick is going to be bullish candle or bearish candle or pin bar, like the previous one. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think this is ranging, consolidating in this 5-minute chart, and usually I stay away from the Swiss franc pairs, especially these days, because Swiss franc pairs are found to be quite spiky, quite fakey in lower time frames. So yeah, Swiss franc pairs are my risk priority, and New Zealand pairs are also I don't usually take trades. The spreads are higher, and also it's more spikier in lower time frames. Onker says, when you say you exited your gold position in 50-minute time frame, does that mean you sit in front of the chart for some time? Yes, that's right. That's right, yes. I monitored the chart and I found the break-even timing in 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Alright, Radko, yeah, so a pound dollar is, let me see, pound dollar in the meantime, let me check that one. We'll come back to this Swiss run afterwards, because I want to see how the candle is going to form for the next couple of minutes. But in the meantime, let me come back to pound dollar. So pound dollar on the daily chart is still, still flat consolidating. The Kumo's up, but Kijun-sen flat. So there is no trend. Let me see in forward chart. Yeah, this is ranging the P wave, and we're not sure which way it's breaking in the P wave, because Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, and Chikou span touching the candles, so we cannot know which way it's breaking. So basically, yeah, the best thing you have to do is to stay away on this kind of situation. Yeah, Soresh says, I took some trade on gold but hit the stop loss. Yeah, the stop loss is have to be 2% risk per trade. Then it should be fine. let's see, time frame for intraday, I recommend to take it as a daily chart or the 4-hour chart for the intraday, or even one hour chart you can take. Orvin says that KTS will teach us discipline, patience, and balance. It's not get rich quick scheme. Yeah, well said, Orvin. Well said. Yeah. That's true. It should be over time. It should be tested over time, and you have to keep surviving the market. So that's why I say that in the beginning, on this screen, it says help you become a non-losing trader. Becoming non-losing is the key to success. Because once you become non-losing trader for the 1 month or 2 months, 3 months, or half a year, then that means you know about the risk management well. So if you can become a non-losing trader, then the way to become a profitable trader can be quicker. But the performance should be tested over time. Yeah, this is for the long run. But once you obtain the skill, then you cannot lose. It's like driving a car or driving a bicycle. Once you can drive, once you'll be able to drive, then you never lose a skill. And I think that it's the same for the Forex trading too, or any tradings. Once you acquire the skill, then you cannot lose it. Fight says, is it because of broker spread you are not trading NZ pairs? Yeah, exactly, that's right. Yeah, the brokers here in Japan are the New Zealand pairs and Swiss franc pairs are so high. So that's another reason why I don't take the New Zealand or the Swiss franc pairs. Alright, channel, good to see here. Let's see. Scott says, hi K, do the retracing rules for the Tenkan-sen 9 candles and Kijun-sen 26 candles work well on larger time frames like 4-hour chart, daily chart? Yes, it works in higher time frames. I mean, I don't say that the market retraces backwards 9 or 26 candles. I never say that. So for example here, you have this the breakout of the Tenkan-sen. For example, here on the 4-hour chart, and afterwards the market kept going up this way. And in this case, so Tenkan-sen takes the 9 bars, 9 candles high and low, and takes the mid price. The blue one is called the Tenkan-sen in my chart color setting. And for example, here in this case, after 9 candles, the market start to retrace backwards to the Tenkan-sen. So it's less likely for the market to be away from the Tenkan-sen after 9 bars. And you can say the same based on the Kijun-sen. So in this case, Kijun-sen breakout happened here. For example, on this candlestick, Kijun-sen is a green one in my chart color setting. So if you only focus this candlestick and count to the future, after 26 bars, 26 was here. So if you see chart real time, as the market grows up this way, then from here, exactly from this hour, this is 1 AM on the 11th of May 2021. From here, you have to get ready for the retracement. You have to also think about the scenario for the retracement. So after this breakout, you might think that this is bullish and the market can go up. And that could be true, but based on this Kijun-sen retracement and Tenkan-sen retracement, somewhere around here, you have to expect the retracement to Tenkan-sen and also the Kijun-sen this way. And this is a tendency. This is a tendency of the retracement of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen here. Alright, let's see. Shamal says, can you give us the trade signals with you at any time to follow us? No, I don't trade the signals because my intention here is to share you how to fish, but not how to not to give the fish. So I share my views about the markets, but I never give signals because I was the one who was using signals before, and I didn't learn from these signals. Yeah, the way I learned is manually taking trades, manually check charts and analysis by Ichimoku in price action, and that was the best way to get the skill with the confidence. So alright, yeah, channel, thank you for joining. Thank you for the words. Let's see, what about pound CAD? So let me see, pound CAD. Let me first delete these lines. So yeah, I say Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen retracement, but please make sure that it doesn't retrace 100%. If the market is stably bullish or strong bullish trend, then it can go more than 9 bars or more than 26 candles to the future. So let's see, pound CAD in the daily chart is a flat Kumo flat Kijun-sen. The market has been consolidating here. It's been ranging, so there's no trend. So let me come back to the CAD Swiss franc in a few minutes. Alright, David, you're welcome. Alright, Rider Jack, thank you for joining. Aslam, good to see you too here. Thank you for joining. Channel for Kids says, Ichimoku Cloud is the best resulting strategy. Your kind words are save us from losses. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, at least if you know whether the market is trending or ranging, that helps a lot too. Alright, Islam says, can you explain how I use the ATR to make stop losses? Personally, I don't use ATL, so I'm not sure. I've seen a couple of other traders talk about ATR on this chat and also the comments, so I might be able to look at it sometime later on the live streams, but not now, because I don't really use ATR, so I'm not sure. Hello Gabby, thank you for joining here. Good to see you. T20 Trader says, would you please look at the pound JPY? Yeah, let me see. Pound JPY. On the daily chart, it's flat. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. And the market has been ranging, retracing. But Chikou span above the candles and the price above the Kijun-sen Kumo. So in this case, this is too bullish. So the market still can go up on the bullish in a wave like this way. And with this in mind, you also look at the forward chart. In forward chart, yeah, it's been completely ranging in the P wave, and we're not sure which way it's breaking. It might break upwards or downwards, and we're not sure which way it's going, because in forward chart also the Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat too, and Chikou span touching, so there's no trend at the moment. And typically in this case, I avoid taking trades. Yeah, there might be too many fake outs in this condition, so no trade. Verdi says Bank Nifty. Alright, let me check Bank Nifty, because I know there are lots of traders from India here, so let me check. Bank Nifty in the daily chart, it turned bullish, like I mentioned on last Sunday at the forecast. And yeah, as far as I see this daily chart, it's flat still. Nakumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat still. So it might retrace backwards anytime. We cannot be too positive for its bullishness in this case. Yeah, this is where you have to be patient until you find the Kumo up and Kijun Sen up. Now it's flat, so it can retrace. Let me see. In this case, if you see this Tenkan Sen breakout happen on the 17th of May, and you can manually count the number of candles to the future, and this is at the 8th bar. So tomorrow will be the 9th bar. So from tomorrow, on the 27th of May, it might start to retrace backwards to Tenkan Sen. So in that sense, you have to be careful. So better to wait for the breakout of the previous high on the daily chart at this 228.05 level. If it breaks, then the market can go up this way continuously. But in this situation, the market can still retrace backwards to Tenkan Sen, so or Senko Span B. So we have to stay away in this case. It's retracing now. Yeah, Verdi, you're welcome, and Scott, you're welcome too. Thank you for the comments. Yeah, if you liked today's live stream so far, please press a good button, by the way, so that it keeps me going. Yeah, today the market has been retracing backwards, so I was thinking that the live stream is going to be only for like 30 minutes or so, but looks like there are lots of questions, so that's good. That's good that you're curious about the Ichimoku and also its strategies, because this way we can learn and grow together this way. And that's why I value the questions and comments here on the chat, because yeah, I don't want to waste everybody's time on this live stream, because I know everybody is busy and everybody has its own thing to do, and me too, right? I've got the things to do also, but here we're all together here in one place and studying about Ichimoku, studying about the markets, price actions. So yeah, time's valuable. So that's why I don't really talk about things besides Forex trades or any tradings on this first channel. That will be only for my second channel. But here in the first channel, if you can stay focused on the pairs or the markets or Ichimoku price actions, that would be great, so that you don't want to waste the time for everybody. So let me come back to the CAD Swiss franc and going down to 5-minute chart and see how it's been moving after we talked last time. So like I mentioned before, so now this is becoming the bullish wave. It was down on the higher time frames, but now in 5 this turns bullish, or this is more of the P wave, ascending P wave. So I think it's gonna break upwards this way. So that means it's retracing backwards in 5, and this is not a good time to look for the sell chance. Let me quickly look at the Bollinger Bands and stochastics which I use. Bollinger Band has been squeezing nicely So let me see. Yeah, Bollinger Band squeezing nicely. And stochastics still gold crossing. So after the stochastic dead cross happens, then that will be one of the timings to sell. But in this case, most likely I wait for the breakout of the previous support at 0.73954 level, breaks this way, and we'll look for the sell chance then. Because now it's ranging and retracing in the price action, and I think this is not a good timing for an entry chance. Alright, Nasser, thank you for joining to see here. Shamal says, all are coming up in 5-minute chart are due to come up from the daily up in 5-minute time frame. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. Yeah, but at the same time, in 5-minute chart, 50-minute chart is too low time frame, so you don't want to really focus on these movements, every movement on the 5-minute chart. You don't focus these. Always have a bird's eye view. So in this case, always have the forward chart view, because it's still downtrending in forward chart. As per Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen down. So in forward chart, it's downtrending this way. So you look for the sell chance. And also, you can find that in 1 hour chart, it's downtrending too, because the Kumo's down, Kijun Sen down too. However, in 5-minute chart, as we can see here, oh, now it's bearish. So yeah, it looks like this is the most recent candle became bearish, but still this is within a range. So in this condition, I wait for the breakout at the previous low, and it takes for the next 1 minute and 45 seconds to close the candle. So in this case, we have to be careful to wait for the candlestick close, and also a couple of other confirmations to sell. Yeah, but the Swiss franc pairs has usually wider spread on the brokers, so I will pay some extra attention for its trend direction. Matthew, you're welcome. Thank you for joining here. Alright, Tyler, Fights, you're welcome too. Divergence using by Ichimoku. Yeah, you can find the Kumo Senko span AB angle in different directions, and that will be a type of the divergence. Or sometimes you see Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen going opposite direction. And simply they are considered to be in a range. So Onker says, if there are Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen retracement patterns within 9 or 26 candles. Yeah, it said that the market will come backwards to Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, or the market will get ready to come backwards to Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen in 9 or 26 candles. But that's the basic theory, and it's written on this original book of Ichimoku here. Goichi Hosoda talks about this retracement, and also the retracement and also breakout of the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen too, and also Senko span B. He talks about the breakout of the Senko span B, but he does it in a way that to not to predict the future, but to simply see charts as it is as of now. So in the chart, we know the past patterns, past history of the candlesticks, and we know exactly how the candle is forming at the moment, but the future is unknown. But so we have to focus on what we know so far and what's happening as of now, so that we can create scenarios to the future. And that's the basics of the Ichimoku concept, and also that's the basic of my own analysis and also my strategy too. I learned that from the Ichimoku Kinko-hyo itself to create future scenarios to take trades. Jagadish, thank you for joining here. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Alright, Positive Deck says, what do you think on just relying on Ichimoku and candlestick patterns? I think that's good. I think that's good. Yeah, simply on higher time frames on daily chart, forward charts, or 1 hour chart, I simply use the Ichimoku and price action only in the lines. KK says, Mr. K, can you please elaborate about divergence and hidden divergence? Yeah, that will be for the stochastics, and I think I will talk about it in my future lives. Please remind me when you join next time. Yeah, divergence is my favorite indicator, my favorite strategy. Yeah, once it does, especially when it's trending, then divergence works great in lower time frames. Dylan says, I'm watching your videos every day. I hope I'm be able to trade wisely. Sure. That's my wish also. Yeah, at least if you don't jump into the market, then that's good. And if you can become a break-even trader for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, that's already good. Adele, yeah, DJPY is ranging now. We saw it earlier, it's ranging. No trend and no trace. Alright, Amar, thank you for joining from Sri Lanka. Good to see you here. So looks like Katsu's trend now ranging. There was a long bearish candle, but resulted that it was a retracement, support, and now it's back into the range. So we have to see price action, and now we cannot say that this is a bullish, this is triangle anymore. The P wave broken downwards, but it didn't have enough power to break the support, and now it's coming back to the range. So from here, it might break the support, the previous high in 5, and might start to go up this way. Especially when you start to see the 1 hour to be flat, which I think is happening right now. Let me check. In 1 hour chart, let's see. Yeah, you can see that the Senko span BA down, but Kijun Sen are flat. So in this condition, I stay away basically. The market, and also if you see this retracement from this Tenkan-sen breakout previously, so let me put the vertical line. So there was a Tenkan-sen breakout, and since then we have this, how many candles would be 9 bars exactly. This is the 9th bar. This a new candlestick. This is a new candlestick in 1 hour chart. This is the 9th bar. So in that, from this perspective, it can retrace backwards to Tenkan-sen. So unless the market breaks the previous support, we have to stay away. It's my advice. Because, yeah, once again, there is a potential retracement in this condition. Okay, I guess I will be ending the live stream in about a couple minutes. Hopefully you learned something new from my video today too. Mars, thank you for the message. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's live session as well. A Positive Deck says, what is your win rate of a strategy? My win rate is 40%, 30 to 40% around. But I take the break-even trades, also a loss. So yeah, break-even trades are maybe 30% or 40%, and another 30% will be winning trade, and other 30%, 40% will be the losing trades. That's my ratio. But I don't really focus on the win rate. I focus more on the profit factor, I mean the risk-reward ratio, and drawdowns per trade. Okay, so thank you for watching until the end. So now a GTS session in July is officially open, and I just uploaded a video on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested on my hands-on teaching, which happens in July, there are still 2 seats available. So please feel free to write an email so that I can give you more details. Okay, so I hope you have a great day today, great week, and I will see you on the next one. So until then, please stay healthy and stay gold. Alright, matane everyone. I say matane and that means see you in Japanese. So matane everyone. Thank you.